Hey, what's up guys? It's Tater from Tater Team 6, and this is another Tater tutorial. Today we're going to go over the best scrap farming locations in Deadside. So let's start out with why scrap metal is an important resource in Deadside. Scrap metal and rebar can be broken down to sheet metal in a metal planer at a 1-to-1 ratio. Scrap metal is also used to build things for your base, like the mechanic's workbench, metal planer, wood planer, and the generator. You're going to need 10 sheet metal to upgrade anything in your base to metal, and anything upgraded will need more sheet metal in the storage for upkeep. You can find scrap metal in many places, but the best way to get lots of scrap metal is to loot scrap piles. Scrap piles, when lootable, always contain scrap metal and rebar. When looting scrap piles, there's a chance to also find spare parts and wire, which are both important materials for building your base. And I've got three great locations to show you today. So let's get into it. The location with the highest concentration of scrap piles is at the airfield in the bottom right of the map. This airfield run has a total of 25 scrap piles to loot and tons of single scrap spawns on the ground. Remember to check the trunks of the vehicles around as well, because they can also have scrap metal. I suggest throwing down a sleeping bag when you first get there and start looting up. The majority of the scrap spawns are going to be in this fenced in area, but there's a few broken houses in the middle of the airfield that have some spawns as well. After looting all of the available scrap piles, you're free to go depot that scrap metal at your base or a nearby forward base, then spawn at your bag and run it again. Our second location has less scrap piles, but with airfield being such a hot place for PvP, it provides a great alternative for those of you that don't want to fight when farming scrap. The second location is on the North Island in I-2. Just north and east of the military base, you'll find two spots along the shore with a total of 20 scrap piles. The military base up the hill also has a metal planer if you want to stick around for a mission, or you live nearby on the island and need to convert your scrap metal into sheet metal without having to use gas. You can run into a mission in this first area that has military AI, and the second area can have lower level AI, so keep an eye out for them. I like to put a bag down behind the fence to the east and start hitting all the scrap piles, making my way along the coast, then up to the gas station, and then finally swim across the water to safe zone using auto run to safely store your scrap. The final location I have for you today is pretty small, but if you live in the area, it can be a great pickup on your way back to your base. This location is located in the top left corner of G7 near the G8 symbol on the map. This location only contains 5 scrap piles, but I thought it was worth mentioning with how popular the harbor, also known as Doubles, is with its ability to spawn hard and epic missions. So that's it. The top 3 locations to farm scrap metal in Deadside. Thanks for watching this Tater tutorial, and if you watched this the whole way through, please like and subscribe for more Deadside content.